Lisbon, the capital city of Portugal, is one of the most breathtaking cities you could ever see on Earth. Lisbon is known for its colorful buildings and the hills around it. A city that looks like the imagination of a creative person formed it. This colorful city gives off the energy of a home away from home, a quality that has caused a steady rise in tourists visiting Lisbon in recent years. You are here because you are considering making Lisbon your next tourist destination or running out of ideas for your next trip. In this video, we will show you some of the best things to do and places you could visit in Lisbon. So let's get right into it. Number 12. Visit the Castle of St. George. I can't stress this enough, but if there's a place you've got to put on your to-visit list, it's the Castle of St. George. There are numerous activities that tourists can enjoy on the castle's premises, ranging from a walkthrough of the castle's expansive grounds to an immersive view of the royal palace's ruins. Let's not forget a permanent exhibition with objects found in the archaeological area. There are also several platforms with fantastic panoramic city views and other attractions. Of course, you cannot miss funny and loud peacocks roaming around the castle complex, a sort of unofficial castle for permanent residents. Number 11. Explore Almada District and visit Cristo Rei National Sanctuary. Start your day by visiting the Cristo Rei National Sanctuary. It features the iconic monument, which you will find familiar because it resembles the Christ the Redeemer statue of Rio de Janeiro. The iconic monument also features beautiful artworks and statues for art lovers. After exploring the monument, head back to the Almada District and enjoy its colorful local and international cuisines. That is not even the least of it. You could also take a stroll to admire the historical architecture, the mesmerizing river against the night sky, and the reflective lights of the city. I promise you, it's worth every penny. Number 10. Visit Belém Tower. One of Lisbon's most recognizable tourist attractions is the Belém Tower, a part of UNESCO World Heritage. Built in the 16th century, it was considered the gateway to the nation's capital, strategically located at the mouth of the Tagus River. It was initially built as a fort to protect the city from incoming raids along the river. The tower features several levels accessible to tourists, and each level has unique artwork and fantastic stone carvings. You can view the Tagus River from the terrace. Did you know that the tower once stood on an island, but the earthquake of 1755 shifted the river's course, moving the island closer to land? Don't skip nearby attractions such as the statue celebrating the Portuguese Age of Discovery, the famous Pastéis de Belém bakery, and waterfront promenade Belém, with a fantastic view towards the beautiful 25 de Abril Bridge. Number 9. Try out the old styles of public transportation. Have you seen the colorful and unique public transportation available in Lisbon? You wouldn't want to miss experiencing a ride on these. In the late 18th century and the beginning of the 20th century, Lisbon developed several ingenious transportation solutions to help locals and visitors tackle the city's steep hills and enjoy its magnificent sights. The colorful trams are a popular way to get around the city, especially among tourists. These small, nostalgic streetcars have been a part of Lisbon's streets since 1901. The funiculars are next after the trams, which are another fun way to explore Lisbon. Ascensor de Larva, the city's first funicular, was inaugurated in 1884. There are others, like Elevador de Gloria, famous for its colorful street art, or Bica funicular, that will take you through the picture-perfect part of the city. Ride the neo-Gothic vertical lift Elevador de Santa Justa, connecting downtown and Chiado, or take advantage of the modern ones like Lift Castello. Number 8. Santa Justa Lift. If you're visiting Rocio Square and the Baixa neighborhood, you should ride the Elevador de Santa Justa, or the Santa Justa Lift, designed by Raul Mesnier du Ponsnau, a former student of Gustave Eiffel. This 7-story elevator is over a century old. It serves as a public transportation system up steep hills. You can see the beautiful landmarks of Lisbon while on it. The lift is a convenient shortcut for commuters looking to get to Barro Alto, without working up the sweat climbing the hill. While the exterior is almost wrought iron, visitors will find 2 old-fashioned wood cabins that take riders up to the nearly 150-foot tall vantage point. Number 7. Visit Mercado da Ribeira and other food destinations. Why would you visit a tourist attraction and not taste the local cuisine? One of Lisbon's oldest markets, Mercado da Ribeira, is known for having numerous food stalls and restaurants with delicious cuisines. The area is divided into a traditional market that sells fresh produce and a modern food hall with over 30 stalls and bars that serve top-notch Portuguese cuisine and food from other parts of the world. Don't miss out on other markets and food destinations across the city, like the Bohemian LX Factory, situated in an old textile factory complex, now entirely of trendy bars and restaurants, quirky shops, independent art studios, and Livraria L'Air de Vigar, one of the most unique bookstores in the world. Number 6. Visit the Carmo Convent. Carmo Convent used to be the largest church in Lisbon, but the Great Earthquake of 1755 destroyed the building and much of the city. Today, visitors can admire its grand arches and the carvings on the walls that have survived for centuries. A small archaeological museum at the sacristy features archaeological finds from Portuguese history, including fountains, tombs, and architectural relics from different styles and areas. The museum also features a 15-minute interactive video projection describing the convent's history. Number 5. Watch the beautiful wildlife at Lisbon Zoo. There's almost no one on Earth who doesn't love animals. But the excellent news is that Lisbon Zoo caters to the animal lover in everyone. Lisbon Zoo was first opened in 1884, but today it is home to over 2,000 animals from 300 different species from all over the globe, including dolphins, tigers, reptiles, and primates. Embark on a unique adventure by exploring the zoo on a 20-minute cable car ride. Number 4. Visit the Museum of Art, Architecture, and Technology. The Museum of Art, Architecture, and Technology is known for its unique design and prominent location on the banks of the River Tagus. The museum's rooftop offers fantastic views of the 25 de Abril Bridge and the city. Instead of permanent collections, visitors can explore temporary exhibits by contemporary artists and other creators, like architects, both national and international. Don't skip Tejion, situated in a former thermoelectric power plant, which is now a permanent exhibition venue. Number 3. Visit the Geronimos Monastery. Walking to the beautiful Geronimos Monastery is something else you must do while in Lisbon. The monastery was built to replace a small church that sailors first used. However, one of the most surprising things about its history was how it was meant to be the home of the Order of St. Jerome. The monastery is the last resting place of notable people like Vasco da Gama and King Manuel I, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. After exploring the monastery and the visible parts of its history, you could also visit the beautiful Church of Santa Maria. Number 2. Admire the Oceanário de Lisboa. Oceanário de Lisboa is the largest indoor aquarium in Europe, home to over 16,000 marine animals and plants from 450 different species, including sand tiger sharks, cute sea otters, funny penguins, and other fascinating animals. Walk around the Tonique Aquarium, experience 4 different natural habitats, and learn about animal life in their natural environment through information panels. The oceanarium's main exhibit is a large tank with glass panel windows strategically placed in various aquarium parts, creating a unique visual experience. Oceanário de Lisboa is just one of the landmarks in Parque de Nações, the former site of Expo 98. While in the Expo district, admire the majestic Vibrigia Gama Bridge, the longest bridge in Europe, or the beautiful Torre Vasco da Gama. Hop on the cable car to get a nice view of the entire district. Number 1. Visit the beautiful town of Sintra. The last but not least, and our absolute favorite thing to do in Lisbon, is to visit Sintra. Sintra is like heaven on earth, known for its small rolling hills covered with colorful plants and bright colorful houses that look like they belong in a fairy tale. The vibrant park and the National Palace of Penha are the main sites, built as a honeymoon retreat for Queen Maria II and her husband. The Montserrat Palace, the Castle of the Moors, and the Quinta de Regalier are some other buildings worth seeing. But it's not just the historical landmarks that are designated as World Heritage Sites. The entire city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.